People don't know about Colby. What you know about Colby is when you're with him in person, super nice guy.
Oh, he's actually soft-spoken.
He's a great guy.
He's had dinner at the house. We had elk and just polite, soft-spoken.
Yeah.
My wife and daughter, everybody's there just being as nice as can be.
He's a gentleman.
That's who he is.
That's the real guy.
Yeah, for sure.
This other thing is like a character that he does, which is so fascinating.
It works. I mean, I watched an interview him and DC just did a couple days ago. DC gave him every opportunity. He's like, do you ever get tired? Do you ever sit at home and say, I would give it a rest and just be? And he's just like, no. He's sticking to the script.
Yeah. He has openly now said it. We talked about it on the podcast, but he's saying it now. He did it on the Candace Owens show. He's like, they were going to cut him. They were going to cut him. They had told him that his style wasn't fan friendly. And so he beats Damian Maia in Brazil and calls him a bunch of filthy animals. Everybody goes crazy. And they're like, oh, hold on a second. We might have something here. So he talked about it on the podcast. Look, I got to do something. My career is in jeopardy. Like, I'm going to create a character. So he created this character. Like, I've called his fights before. Now, I called his fights early in his career. Before that, he was just a really tough guy who had a great gas tank, who I knew from my friend Cam Haynes. He trains with Cam Haynes.
Right.
So just imagine the kind of gas tank the fucker must have. If you do anything with Cam Haynes, you have to have a crazy gas tank. If you can't take him out in 1, 2, or 3, and you can't maintain that pace, and if you try to take him out and you emptied your gas tank, he never empties his gas tank. With the cheap suits and the fucking book, you think it's a joke.
Yeah.
But then you watch his fights. If you didn't have any information about him and his character, and you just watch his fights, you'd be like, fuck, man, this guy's driven. This guy's fucking driven.
Yeah.
But then you add into that this character, and then everybody's pretending, you know, that, oh, that guy's a joke. That guy's a joke. That joke, he's running over
everybody.
Like, just because you don't like Trump.
Yeah.
And it's a genius thing to attach himself to Trump. What we're seeing is a master class in promotion and adaptation. Yep. He adapted, he created this character. And this character it's so obviously a character, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's so obvious. He's not wearing that suit on purpose. He thinks it's good looking. No, he's trying to be a dork.
Yeah.
He's trying to be a pro-Trump dork. If I was Trump, I'd be a little annoyed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, man, I see what the fuck you're doing. You're making yourself look like a goof because you support me.